Hi friends, today I am going to explain you how we can set up public and author Magnolia instances for development purpose. So I will use the same code which I have used or created in previous video. So same I will use here, and one thing that is my recommendation, and it is good to keep the same code base for author as well as public instance. So always we have to use, that is the good practice we will use if we will use the same code base for author and public instance. So what I have done, I have pushed my code uh, to making the same code base. I have pushed my code to GitLab, and I will use the same code. I will fetch the same code from the GitLab to public workspace. So what I have created here, I have created one more separate workspace for public instance. That is, I have given the name Magnolia public workspace. So you can see here, it's a separate workspace I have created for public instance. So what I will do, I will clone the same project from GitHub, and I will set up in the same way what we have done in the my first video. So here we can see the master branch, and I will click on the next, and then I will change my uh, directory to my public workspace, and then I will click on clone sub modules. It is not necessary, if you have a module you can click on that. It is not necessary. This is the practice, so I have clicked here. Otherwise, if you don't want to click, you can continue without clicking this, and then I will click on the finish button. Now we can see it is cloning from the GitHub, and now we can see it is cloned. And here in the working tree we will go and we will import the project to our workspace. After click, I will select the second option, import projects, and it will import in my public workspace. So you can see it is updating, and I hope it is already here. So you can see here we have Magnolia web app, the same what we have for the author instance. You can see here. Yeah. So next step is we have to set up the Tomcat server for this. So in the same way, I will click on this link, and I'm using 9.0, so it is already there, and we will click on the next, and here we can see the war file is there, and I will click on this, and after that I will click on add. It will take a few seconds because we have not built this, so maybe it will in the background it will create a build and then it will deploy. So this server will take some time, some more time as usual, what it is taking for deployment and run. So this is I have done, and now I will click on finish. And after finishing, if you remember it, I have explained in my previous video, I will change some properties configuration like timeout. So I will change the timeout 450 and 150, the stop timeout. And I am also using that 8080 port, so I will change here. I will make it 8086, and here I will admin port I will make 8006, and then I will save this, and I will start this server. So this is I think it is started. It is trying to start it. Okay. Yeah. So it will take a couple of seconds. So I will tell you. Meanwhile, I will tell you what is the difference between author and public server. So author server, this is the admin server where all the changes we have to apply, and the after application of the changes we have to publish that those changes to public server. So mainly this is what activity we are doing right now. It is for the publishing only. So whatever things or customization or anything development you will do on the author server, that has to be published on the public server. So that is the intention. And now I will show you after this server started. I will show you how we can identify uh, uh, whether our server is author or public. And also I will tell you where we have to keep the new URL, our URL, public server URL, so that that publication will work. Now it is started. I will go to the author instance. What I am assuming, 8085 code base, it is my author server. So I will go in that, and here I will go to the configuration side, and I will go into server and then admin. So if you see here, admin is true. It means this is your author server, and whatever things, whatever customization you have to do here, and then you have to, after doing the things, you have to publish into the public server. So this is your author server, and now I will show you where we can change the public URL so that publishing will work. Yeah, so here you can see here this is the default URL what we have for public server. Now we need to change this URL to our URL what we have. So I will change this URL 86, and then our test Magnolia. So this is two configuration we have to do the author server side, so that our server will work as a that author, this particular workspace instance work as a author server. And in the same way I will log in to 8086, the public one. So I will change here 8086, and then we can see it is first time it is creating. So here we can see it will first, it will install all the modules, and then it will go to the login page. So it's a first time activity. Once it will be done first time, then you directly go to the login page. This page will not appear. So I will click on your installation. Now you can say, you can see it is progressing. Let's wait for a couple of minutes, and then we will move further. Now it's 265 20. Yeah. So now it is completed, and I will start up Magnolia, and after this I will get login page, and the same user credential, super user we will use for login. And then I will show you where we can change, and after change, yeah. So here we will log in super user. So again we have to go to the configuration side, and inside the configuration, server, and then admin. So here you also find admin is true. So for making this server public, we have to keep this false. after making it false, your server will act as public server. So this is the thing you have to do in order to set up public and author server for your development purpose. So one workspace, I will summarize this. One workspace I have created for admin author server, and one is I have created for public server, and I have used the same code base for both. And after making some configuration level changes, we can make one workspace as a admin server and one workspace as a public server. So now I will stop myself here because our everything what we have performed, it is successfully completed. And in the next video I will show you how the publishing works between author and public server. So for now, thank you very much, and thanks for watching my video.